Okay. Next deck is the Mausolea, Oracle of Souls. Now, this deck is actually kind of incorporating many old old world belief systems about regarding death, the afterlife, and all that. I'm kind of a little bit agitated that they didn't put hell into this. By kind of meaning like really, hon? You're gonna put in. You're gonna put in. I mean, there's like one of them. I can't remember exactly which one that made me go, what? How come that person's in here but not hell? Okay, but whatever. It's their. It's their deck. They did whatever they want. It's still a work of art. I love it. So it is illustrated by Jason Engel. There's an Engel. It has a total of 36 cards in it, and it's like just like De La Nuke on the back. A unique dark fantasy world where myths and legends are woven together to create a tapestry of souls. It is a Los Serbia deck too. It has, well, on the back, it has English, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Russian. I think it's also Ruski. But anyway, let's crack this open and go card by card, all 36. I'm going to snip the tip with. Not that tip. Don't know why you want to do that. Okay, so there's front. I have a slight holographic effect. Top, tushy, left, right, back, tight as heck, just like Galen Oracle. Kind of similar, the packaging. So here to go. I've also seen like some people have already reviewed, like like pretty much walked through the deck before, saying that the guidebook kind of is a bit like, well, here's what this is. Good luck, kid. Yeah, like the guidebook is not really that much of a guide. It kind of just like, well, here's this, here's the story. Now what? Kind of vague. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with vagueness because it kind of forces you to sit with the deck, which is good. So here it is, the back. You can't really see it because, you know, holographic reflective glare. And just like De La Newt, bigger than my hand. Like exactly, it's a little bit too big in the palm of my hand. And yes, I have tiny hands, so don't you even make any kind of suggestive vulgar joke about that. What do you do with those hands? Smack people. Don't tempt me. I just love that smell. New card smell. Don't judge me. Don't look at me like that. You do it too, okay? So let's take it from the top. Okay, so now you can see the back. So that's the back. There we go. It's pretty thick. Cardstock check. Well, it's a lot less. It can't take as much hits as a De La Newt, but it's good. It's thick. It can probably handle, you know, a few hits to the head. So now let's go through all the cards. First blood goes to Abraham, Justice of Pandemonium. Justice, Truth, and Duty. Now, I'm not familiar with Abraham. If this is like the Abraham that I think it is, it's like, we're gonna do that then, huh? Okay. The traveler, keeper of the crossroads. Restlessness, independence, appraisal. I think he's kind of lazy. Like, come on, dude, get off your tushy. Come on, move those legs. Some of these I'm familiar with, some I'm not. The thinker, the father of knowledge. Knowledge, instruction, reinvention. I think of kind of in a way. Vedispati. But then again, the background is Greek, so I'm kind of intrigued by it. The exile, the forsaken soldier, strategy, failure, trauma. The Grand Maestro, master of inspiration, understanding community, ingenuity. Well, that was a big word at the very end. I like that. Then we have the great poet of Avon. We have the storyteller, fame, stagnation, and pride. Just like he's kind of doing like a musical number with his footsies there. Then we have King Hades. Equanimity, wisdom, inevitability. I'm kind of confused why he's holding the apple of discord in his hand. Like, King Hades, you do realize that's Discordia's or Eris's apple, right? You might want to be careful with that. Lord of Riches, yep. I can go with that. Vanith, the caretaker of the lost. Respite, assistance, memory. I love that depiction. Charon, the ferryman. Oh, the bare necessity of focus and transition. I know. Sometimes I'm not the best one, making there's something like the mother of the dawn. The emissary, beauty, agency, and compassion. Very interesting. Then we have Thanatos, Warden of Dis. Completion, support, expendency. Warden of Dis. I'm sorry, I have to make this joke. Thanatos, Warden of Dis, death. I couldn't resist. Then we have, this is one of the cards that actually made me want to get the deck like that. Then we have Night Mother, Nyx. Enchantress of the Night, but I'd rather say Nyx, Night Mother. Secrets, Vigilance, and Subterfuge. I can't pronounce that word. But yes, I like the depiction too. Then we have Arwen, Master of the Great Hunt. Authority, the hunt, natural balance. That's that depiction. Then we have King Atha, the champion of Avalon, companionship, nobility, self-realization. Then we have the Morgan, weaver of fate. Antipathy, introspection, opposition. This depiction makes my jaw almost want to just fall off. I love how this depiction of her is done. I love it. Then we have Morgan le Fay, the Witch of the Ages. Atonement, growth, deceit. And I like this depiction of her too. Morgan the Fae. Danu, mother of creation, motherhood, ferocity, creation. Dawn, the red shepherd, just reward, evaluation, and respite. Urshigale, queen of shadows, wrath, instability, suspicion. The prince, the forgotten adversary. I'm kind of catching that in the wrong way. Sorrow, lost valor, serendipity. I know that kind of doesn't sit with me. Ah, the lovely Lilith. You probably won't be able to see her because I already turned this on. Maybe this will help. There. The lovely Lilith. Thief of life. Oh god, here we go. Thief of life, really? Okay. Whatever you say, Cupcake. Hunger. Animalism. Instinct. But calling her the thief of life, really, of all the things you could come up with, you're gonna call her a thief of life? Boring. And no, that's not accurate. Martyr, matron of the blind. Honesty, shame, restitution. It was also the cover art. Eternal servitor, the ancient wanderer. Hope, incompleteness, yearning. The Lady of the Masks. The Shaper. Reclamation, vanity, surface appearances. King Osiris. God King of Duat. Commitment, acquisition, responsibility. Matriarch, mother of the homestead. Rejection, opportunities, consequences. The Golden Empress, potency, confidence, and magnetism. She's the Jewel of Abydos. Then we have Goddess Hathor, Mistress of Harmony, Meditation, Communication, and Culture. Yes, they do. Yes, Jabril, they do. And I'll go back just to show, like, here. The depiction of her, I love it. Even though they kind of made her kind of like an ogre-looking color, but still, nonetheless, I like it, to be honest, because it kind of shows that, oh, don't be scared now. Yeah, kind of a vibe, but the part that I don't like about it is calling her the thief of life. Thief of life. Okay. How can she be a thief of life? If anything, it's like, why do I want to steal your life kit? I have my own. I don't need yours. And the words they gave her were hunger, animalism, well, and instinct. Well, yeah, they could have probably chosen better words, but yeah. The artwork, yes, but when they gave the title of Thief of Life, not really. Then hunger, animalism, yep. Instinct, yep. Some of the words were just not good, yeah. But I mean, that's not how I'm going to read the card. Okay, so let's see who comes out. Oh, Lilith, well, you better be You better really be putting that hunger and longing and lustfulness to work then. I want this so bad, then go and get it. I'm craving it. Go! I mean, if you're longing and hungering for it, are you going to just sit there and just go, I want this so bad, and not get up and get it? That's how I'm going to read the card. Not like Thief of Life, like, oh, I want this, give it. Okay, there's some plastic one flying, but... After Hathor, we're at Anubis, Arbiter of Truth. Arbiter of Truth. I thought he'd be like the Arbiter of the... Anyway. Anubis, Preservation, Neutrality, Obligation. Prince Set. Prince of Avarice. Short-sightedness. Ambition. That's so funny. Set. Narcissism. Really? Narcissism for Set. Of course, yes, I know. He did, kill Osiris for his position, but... Sometimes some of these decks kind of make me question, why are you kind of putting that kind of a word on a divine being like that? Because for me, everything has its place, and everything has to be as it was in every mythological story, and every divine has to have their spot that we've spoken about. So kind of painting them in a only baneful, malefic way usually is not always the best idea. El Shaddai, the Radiant Lord. El Shaddai. Okay, I'm not familiar with this. But a part of me, the more I look at it, I'm kind of wanting to just put it down as best I can. Wisdom, paternalism, kindness. Abaddon, Lord of the Abyss. Pestilence, corruption, malice. I guess some people are going with the polarity. Oh, usually the name Abaddon makes me think of what's that called? Apollyon, which from the Pilgrim's Progress is supposed to be an alternative name for Satan. Just because his name translates to adversary doesn't mean he's baneful or ill-intended. Because all that an adversary is somebody who is opposing you. An opposition and opposing doesn't have to be something that's ill-driven. Because you can have someone be an adversary, an opponent. It could be a teacher, brother, sister, family member, mother, father, best friend, spouse. They could be an adversary. They could challenge you. They can be in opposition with you. But opposition doesn't mean we have to duke it out. No. Having an opposition is you're trying to come to an equal playing field, to see eye to eye. Opposing something is that you're trying to, of course, you're challenging it, but not in a way that's always banefully driven. Because usually it's done to try and get an understanding, so both sides can see the other. But then again, that's really going deep diving into it, and some people don't have the mental flexibility or understanding to do it. Jean the Maid, Guardian of Saints. Humility, disillusionment, and champion. This is probably one of the cards really? You couldn't put hell in here instead? Why couldn't you put hell in here instead? Because she's actually has something to do with death. The Leaper King, Sword of Law, Bravery, Self-Discipline, Faith. I'm not too familiar with that one. The Ageless, the Light in the Darkness, Healing, Graciousness, and Acceptance. And last but not least, the Keeper of Whispers. It's the Mad Prophet. Curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. So, and like I said earlier, the guidebook is kind of a bit vague, so here. I'm going to take a look to see, there we go. The Empire of Urkala, a realm of bright and dark dualities in Arca, sorrow and joy are shared and balanced in equal measure. The gods of Raklia value obligation and sacrifice. Few who enter this domain are ever permitted to leave again. To dwell in Urkala is to accept obligations of society, your 10th house, to seek a simple, finite experience. How funny, that's kind of like how I live. And to understand the balance between one's rational mind and one's emotional experience. So let's hear what this thing had to say about Lilith. If it's bad, I'm just going to rip the page out. A creature. No. A creature who has inspired multiple legends across a number of domains and cultures. Being a primordial goddess, yeah, there you go. She's not a creature. She's not a monstrosity. Come on now, use your head. She pays no attention to border or boundary. Because again, we all know how she is. I'm gonna go over here. Wait, you can't do that. Get out of the way. That's how she is. Consuming any lost souls that wanders across her path in her insatiable hunger. Milkshake. No. Because here's the thing, she doesn't need any soul. She doesn't have to eat, she doesn't even want to eat them, because why? Her path. Lilith is the principle of the bottomless appetite. So, calling her a glutton, huh? Gross. And is never sated. Wait, that which consumes without nourishment or purpose, and is never sated. That's like Rahu. Not like Lilith. Where Lilith appears, examine your desires with an honest eye. Would achieving them truly feed you, or are you following an instinct without understanding what it serves? I have to say, honestly, the way that love is spoken about in this guidebook is kind of disgusting and kind of like sickening. I'm trying so hard not to table flip right now. It's just like, why? And Jean the May. Well, yeah, because now this deck is kind of like leaning towards the stereotypical polarity. I wonder if they said it on Nips or Nox. Alright, Night Mother, let's see what they say. Oh boy. Wait. I want to check one more thing. Where is it? Go back in. Show. The Roman show is considered with a bright and dark realities. Earthla is emotional. Okay. This thing kind of has a bit too much, how do I put this in an easy way? It has too much polarity bias to it. It's kind of, not saying something as neutral. Okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna do like a sample pull just to see. Change the spread from this thing. Don't slip. Good wheel. Because yeah, some of these cards are okay, and some of them kind of just make me be like, what? Like they leave me more confused than anything. And then let's see. Will these be able to handle a riffle? Oh no, they won't. These will not handle a riffle because they're way too stiff. They're stiff as a 2x4. They came off a tree. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe that's right now. Okay, so let's see here. So according to this thing, we started a little bit like this. Don't care about Abraham. It's Scoochie Tushy. Okay, so one card in the middle. Apparently, my guiding the traveler's guide card represents the mentor that is going to be directing the traveler, or in this case, me, is the lovely Morgan Le Fay. Okay. Okay. Well, that's awkward. I'm being guided by Morgan Le Fay, but Arthur is calling me. Well, that they kind of have a bit of an opposition, if I remember correctly. There's some kind of opposition with that. Next, in the nature. What? Okay. I'm on the road for necessity. Okay. Okay. Whatever you say, crazy card style. And Uncanny A, who provides benefit, and what tools do I have to work with? I guess the Maestro is the one who's helping. Is the Uncanny A, the threshold. What's keeping me from known and unknown? Martyr? What is crossing me from the known to the unknown? What don't I know? What mysteries lie ahead of you? What have you not considered? Why am I going to martyr myself? I'm not going to martyr myself. That's just not my thing. Okay, so then the next one is Guardian. Of course. Figured. Challenges. Biggest obstacles. Okay. And Morgan? Very interesting. Temptations, which is supposedly a distraction of some kind, is Mother of Dawn. Okay, looks like I can't be doing any of this compassion stuff. Okay. Odd. The Abyss. The worst that can happen. What is the absolute worst thing that can happen? Stereotype pull. Abaddon. Okay. Revelation, true gold, goal, and then transformation. Whoa! Abraham? My true goal is Abraham. Justice, truth, duty. not feeling that way. Transformation. Something that has to change. This spread's a bit big. I have to change the exile. Well, the problem is I'm not really. I can be kind of a people person, but at the same time I'm like, get away from me, people. I want nothing to do with you. Atonement. Was gonna help me atone for my bad sins. Of course. Oh, Joan of Arc. I don't even know why she's in this deck, because it's like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling Joan of Arc. Return. The logical, practical outcome of this whole thing. First Shigale, the Queen of Shadows, okay. That should have been Lilith's title, I'm just saying. But anyway. So, the deck, the artwork is beautiful. Some of the cards are kind of a bit, like, they kind of are polarity, like, too, like, they're kind of, polarity biased, if that makes sense. It's, like, kind of only showing, like, with Lilith. Lilith was probably the biggest one that made me get a little bit, like, really, dude? Because it's like, you're only seeing the baneful and malefic side of her. You're not saying or seeing anything good about her. Come on now, dude. But that's just me. Oh. And also, like, the depiction of Nox, Night Mother, or Nyx. In the deck, so overall, the artwork, I love it. The descriptions, some fit beautifully, some completely whiffed it. So that is the Mausolea, Oracle of the Souls, and last but not least, I'll be going live in like another minute or two to open the next one. The Gustav Dole Tarot. And I'll see you in that one.